In this lecture, we are going to learn about variables. Variables are most important in every single programming languages. They are used to store information and data, and their values are not certain. They can change the value at any time when the user wants. But there are some core rules for variables in PHP. The first one will be in PHP, a variable name will be start with the dollar sign. So if you want to have a variable name, then you must have to put dollar symbol at the beginning. Next rule will be you are not allowed to add dashes at the beginning. However, you can add dashes in the middle of variable, like we have this variable of my name in which we put our dash, and that's okay. Same with the underscore sign. You can add underscore in between the variable name. You can choose upper and lower letters in your variable names. You can also add numbers in your variable name. But remember, you cannot put numbers at the beginning of your variable. And one more thing, variables are case sensitive, means a name in lower form will not be equal to name in upper form. You cannot add space in variable name like NAM space E. This will not be variable and it will give you an error. And as I told you earlier, you cannot add numbers, underscore and dashes at the beginning of the variable. So variables are very handy to store information when you have to change the information time to time. Now let's look into a more sophisticated coding form in our text editor. Now here I am in my htdocs folder. Let's create one more folder with the name of PHP course, and the files that we have created earlier, example.php, index.html and also index.php. I'm going to cut it from here and paste it in our PHP course folder. Now we have first our local host, then we have our PHP course folder, then we have our files right here. Now let's copy this example.php file from here and paste it right here, and I'm changing its name to variables. Now let's open this file in our notepad. So we have this file that we made earlier. Let's remove these unnecessary things from here. We don't need these PHP tags as well. And in here, in this PHP tag, we are going to add some variable right here. So as I told you in our presentation that before adding any variable, you have to add dollar symbol. So I'm going to create a variable of name, and I'm going to give it some value, and you can add any kind of information in your variable. You can add digits, you can add text, anything you want. So I'm going to give it some text, name Jazib, and on next line I'm just going to echo our name variable. Now let's save this one out. Let's go back to our browser. Inside our localhost, we have created this new folder of PHP course in which we have this new file of variables.php. See, now we have Jazib right here. So if we add one more variable right here with age, and I'm going to give it value of 22, and on next line if I just echo this one out, I can do that this new variable of age. But before doing that, let's put br tag right here. Let's save this one out. Now see it in browser. See, now we have this error on line 11. It's just because if you want to add br tag, then you have to echo it in one echo statement like this. Let's save this one out. See it in browser. See, now we successfully put our second variable of age on the next line without having error. You can do many things with the variables, like you can add one variable of a and you can give it some value of, you can say 3, one more variable of b with the value of 6. You can also add them, subtract them, whatever you want. So I'm going to add one more variable of c, and I'm going to equal this new variable with our earlier variable of a plus b. So this c will have value of what? Yeah, right, 9. So I'm just going to echo our this new variable of c. Before seeing its output, let's copy this echo br from here so that we can see it on next line. Paste it right here. Let's save this one out and see it in browser now. See, now we have our 9 right here. So variable is very handy way you can store your information. This is very just a basic intro to our variables. We are going to play with variables in very deep. So stay in touch.